Welcome! We're your hosts, Viv
And Sal,
Grab your go-go juice.
because you know
You can handle this.
So Sal here, and we just want to share our knowledge, experiences, and advice to those who are like-minded, where nothing is off limits, just two best friends with no boundaries. So let's talk about marriage, divorce, raising our kids, and our careers, allowing our listeners to gain perspective and wisdom from our no sugarcoat method of being real. I'm Sal,
I'm Viv.
so talk to me, Viv.
Oh, goodness. I love it when you talk to me like that. Stop. I'm Viv, and I have three beautiful children. I could call one of them the big one. My oldest daughter. I've got a middle daughter and a little boy. I am a RN nurse recently, midlife crisis like. And just living life, loving it.
Loving it.
For
Are
the
you
most
married?
part. I am married.
Married. How long have you been married?
16 years.
Oh my gosh, that's a long time.
I know. It's a
Long
really
time.
long time. We joke all the time. We don't know how we made it so far.
I don't know how you made it so far.
I mean, you know him.
Two-time divorce. Blah, blah. Divorcee here.
That's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
So I have two daughters. I have 15-year-old and a 7-year-old. So there's quite an age gap there, but super proud mom, which is nice because that's how we met.
I know. I love that about us.
Yeah, it's
Our-
pretty cool.
Our girls our big girls are besties.
Yeah, and then I got a bestie.
I know.
This is so
So
neat.
lucky.
Like, thanks, kids. No, and I'm
What-
a designer.
Yeah. Of
And
what? What do you design? You can't just say that you're a designer.
okay, so homes.
Homes.
Homes for days. I do have a professional side to me, but on here it's all personal. No, I design houses, and I'm an entrepreneur, self-made non-success.
You are a self-made badass is what you are.
I appreciate the support. But I think both of us came together on the podcast, and our conversations are so good that we
Yeah.
wanted to share them with the world. I am going through a divorce currently, and the mental strain that it puts on somebody. You have to have somebody to talk to, and you've been my person. So
Right.
I want to say thank you for being my person.
Oh my gosh, stop.
'Tis the season.
'Tis the season to be thankful, is it not?
Yes,
It is.
100%.
Yes. Well,
I think I'm thankful. I feel like I'm thankful all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty thankful all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you and I had a discussion earlier, and sometimes through this season, you can get lost a little bit.
For sure. For sure. I know for me, well, we both have had loss in our life. My father passed away 2 years ago, this past June, and this was his favorite time of the year. And I think that, it's still super raw and it's super hard to try and go through the seasons with somebody not there who always made this time of year feel so special. And it's just really hard. Like, I don't want to say that I'm not thankful, because I'm super thankful for the people in my life, for my health-ish as I'm like struggling these days with that. But, I have a lot of blessings in my life, but I think at the same time, it's just very hard to see those sometimes when you feel like the dark is creeping in from missing somebody.
It's
so
okay
much.
to be sad.
It's hard.
It is okay to be sad.
Look, already. Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. No, it's okay to be sad. I mean, I lost my grandmother coming up on 3 years ago, and she was the matriarch to our family.
Right.
And every Thanksgiving, I would take her an empty pie dish, and she would put a pecan pie in there for me
Right.
because it was my favorite.
Yeah.
And that whole pie was Mine.
Yours.
And I ate
Yeah.
said whole pie. No sharing.
That's the only way to do it.
Sharing is not caring when it
Right.
comes to Momo's pecan pie.
Yeah.
But I think it's important for people to know that it's okay to be sad.
Yeah.
It's okay to be
Yeah.
sad. We all handle things in our own way.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that if we just spread the love and joy,
Yeah.
it'll help get you through the hard
Right.
seasons,
Right.
you know, and
Yeah.
especially the holidays.
Yes.
I know those can be really, really difficult for a
Yeah.
lot of families out there. And so I think it's important for us to just support one another
Mm-hmm.
and just say, I see you,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, I mean, like you could tell over the past couple of weeks, like with me, because I mean, like we talk about it a lot. We have several conversations of, wow, that what was it we were saying the other day? I was driving down the road and I was like, that's really like irritating me, or
Annoying.
that's annoying.
You're in a state of annoyance.
I have been in a state of annoyance for the past several weeks, and I truly believe that it's definitely has a lot to do with the holidays coming up and just, holidays are stressful for parents anyway.
Oh,
I feel
100%.
like
There's so much pressure.
There's so much pressure. And I think like as moms, we can connect on that level of, we are the holiday spirit. We bring the holiday spirit. We try and keep that, stuff
Magic.
alive.
It's
the
magic.
magic alive. And
magic.
it's so hard to pour magic into things when you feel empty yourself.
Yes.
So, it's just very difficult, getting out of that state of annoyance and being magic.
It's definitely a conscious effort. So the other day, I'll tell a little bit of a story here. The other day, I've been down in the dumps myself.
Mm-hmm.
Life's struggling here, and I was like, I'm tired of being melancholy. I'm tired of being sad, and
Mm-hmm.
I got up that morning and chose happy.
Right.
And that day, I was so productive. I went out and I got some of the Christmas items, and I started going through all the things and kind of organizing the Christmas things, and I put up the tree and did the mantle and did the things.
Mm-hmm.
And when the girls got home off the bus, they came in, they're like, oh my gosh, Mom, this is so cool. Like, it's Christmas.
Right. You could just see the joy on their face.
And it was pure magic.
Right.
And it made all of it worth it.
Right.
Even though there's special people who can't physically be here with us,
Mm-hmm.
they participate in that magic still too.
Right. You just have to carry on the magic that they brought for you, and you have to carry it through to the next generation.
Absolutely.
Like for me, my dad, like the special part of having him around during the holidays is that he just looked like Santa Claus. He had a big old belly. He was bald. But he had like, a white mustache, goatee, and he was just so happy. You could tell that he loved his house being full of people. He loved fellowship. He loved cooking and feeding people. Every Thanksgiving, he'd have 2 turkeys and a ham and like just all the fixins. And there was just so much food.
I really like the meats.
I love all the meats. All of it's so good. So good.
Double meet me every time.
Arby's over here.
Yes. 100%.
But just I miss that because I feel like, there's 2 sides of the spectrum where like sometimes you have the family member who passes and then people just continue to carry on their legacy and their joy and everything. And then there's the other side where like that one person passes and everything kind of dissipates.
Oh, absolutely. That's exactly what happened with my family.
Yeah. And I feel like we're the latter in that,
And we have to carry on. We don't have a choice.
Right.
If you want the magic to continue.
Right. And so it's trying to find like new traditions in the new normal. And it's very difficult.
It is very hard. It is very difficult. I think the thing that gets me through is Man, my grandmother was she was almost like my second mom, and so I look back on her, and she was witty, and she was loving and hard. She was a hard woman. She really was. She was a hard woman. But she loved unconditionally, wholeheartedly. The whole, not even just her feet in, like her whole body was in it, you know. And every Thanksgiving was special because it was with her.
Right.
It was with her until she was gone, and then that didn't happen anymore, and now it's a new normal.
Right.
And that's a hard adjustment.
Right.
It is. It's a hard adjustment.
Yes.
But this is what I can say is that she'd give me a swift kick in the ass if I didn't.
Right. Right.
If I didn't carry on.
For sure.
You know.
Sure. Daddy would be the same way. Yeah.
Yep. And so I think the lesson here is just to be thankful for all the experiences, both the good and the bad.
Mm-hmm.
The people that are, you know, sitting around that table with you, and celebrate the people that aren't here with you.
Right.
And just love.
Yeah. And I think that's a big thing too, is just that, you know, in all the grief and all the sadness, especially in the world right now, like you need to be thankful and appreciative of those that are around you, and make every moment count, and love with your whole body, not just your feet, and be all in. And I definitely need to do this in my state of annoyance constantly. I need to take a step back, and I need to remember.
Woosah.
Yeah. Woosah. Like, just, I mean, I don't know how many times you have told me, you just need to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, and over the past year, with everything that you've had going on, like, I'm thankful that I've been able to be here for you and help you through those things and everything like that. And I've had plenty of trials myself that.
Me too, girl, because we lean on one another.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And it's a blessing.
And I feel like sometimes we both need to look in the mirror and take our own advice.
Hell yeah.
Because I feel like I can give you all the words of wisdom all day long, but like.
But isn't that how it normally is?
Oh,
you can go into somebody else's house, okay? It ain't your shit, it's their shit. And you can go and you can organize all their shit.
Right.
But as soon as you look at your house, you're like, damn,
nope,
I got a whole lot of fucking shit.
Yeah.
And then you're like, nah.
Yeah.
I don't feel like dealing with this today.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, that is me to a T. I will help you clean your house all day long, but I just don't feel like it right now. But for sure, I think that we all just need to take a step back sometimes and be thankful and be grateful for one another.
You know? I love you, sis.
I love you, sis. You're my favorite.
You're my favorite. Till next time. We super appreciate you guys taking the time to listen.
We hope that you have a blessed week.
And we can't wait for you to tune in. Is it tune in?
It's tune in.
Next time on
You Can't Handle This.